That's Manuel and Fitton. We're on the record in cause number 328-366, cause number 328-438. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Justin Manuel. Mr. Manuel, just raise your right hand so I can see who you are. Okay, you may put your hand down. And we also on the record in 3 cases on the next, and these cases are cause number 328-160, cause number 328-162, cause number 328-164, and the cases are styled the state of Texas versus Lamar Fitton. Mr. Fitton, would you please raise your right hand so I can see who you are? Okay, you may put your hand down. Mr. Fitton and Mr. Manuel.
Yes, sir.
As a defendant in a criminal case, you have 3 options. If you desire to hire your attorney, your case will be reset. Do you understand? Do y'all understand that option?
Yes, sir.
The next option is if you do not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney be appointed to represent you. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir.
Now you may represent yourself. Do you understand that option?
Yes, sir. Okay.
If you want an attorney to represent you and have enough money to hire an attorney, the case will be reset to give you time to do so. If you want an attorney and do not have the money to hire one, you will need to fill out a financial questionnaire so that the proper person can determine whether or not to appoint an attorney to represent you. You may not speak to the prosecutor about your case unless you sign a written waiver of your right to be represented by an attorney. Be aware that there are dangers to self-representation. Waiving your right to an attorney and representing yourself may result in the worst outcome for you and your case, including the loss of significant legal rights and opportunities relating to military service, possession of a firearm, housing and public benefits, child custody, immigration status for non-citizens, and employment. If you choose to proceed without an attorney, you may change your mind at any time and may request counsel from the court. If you desire to hire an attorney, your case will be reset. Or if you have already hired an attorney, your attorney will be contacted and your case will be reset. If you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney, then you would have to fill out a financial questionnaire to see if you're eligible for a court-appointed attorney. If you have already been appointed a court-appointed attorney, your court-appointed attorney will be contacted and your case will be reset. If you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself, you can inform the court that that is your desire. Now, Mr. Fitton,
Yes, sir.
do you want to reset your case to hire an attorney, or do you want to apply for a court-appointed attorney, or do you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself?
Represent myself.
Okay. And Mr. Manuel.
I waive my rights.
Okay, so Mr. Manuel, you're saying you waive, do you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself? That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Now you understand that you have a right to apply for a court-appointed attorney, or you have a right to hire your own attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And it is your desire to waive your right to an
Yes,
attorney and represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now, the waiver of counsel for purposes of entering a guilty plea or proceeding to trial that has to be signed prior to you talking to the prosecutor is contained in State's Exhibit number 1. And it reads, I have been advised this day by the court of my right to representation by counsel in the case pending against me. I have been advised and understand that if I am determined to be indigent, counsel will be appointed to me free of charge. Understanding my right to have counsel appointed to me free of charge, if I am found to be indigent, I wish to waive my right and request the court to proceed with my case without an attorney being appointed for me. I specifically waive my right to be represented by an attorney, to consult with an attorney before I give up these enumerated rights. It is my decision to represent myself, and I do so knowing the dangers and disadvantages of self-representation. I further elect not to request appointment of counsel. Mr. Manuel, is that your desire?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Fitton, is that your desire?
Yes, sir.
So at this time, you will have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor individually, and I will allow you to do that in private.